Konnichiwa YouTubers, this is Restock straight from Japan, and today we're going to do a video review of Broadblast featuring Toyota bB meets Lumina. Actually, this is the story of Takara-Tomy back in 2005. Did a little web comic featuring the Binaltech series, or the alternators as we know it here in the US. And basically what they did was just a little comic, a web comic, featuring the little girls over here. So they actually feature a little girl, and we'll show you that later on here in a minute. But that is Lumina Hoshi, and basically where she met Broadblast was that she is a TV reporter. That's why she has a little camcorder and laptop, or a TV reporter rather. And Broadblast was actually covering a car show, or undercover in a car show, when she was covering a car show. So that's where they met. Big deal. That's the backstory. So let's look at this real quick. The packaging. You got little Lumina Hoshi. This is a Scion looking. Actually, it's Toyota Scion's version of the version of the Scion here in Japan. It is 1/24th scale, and yeah, I'll show you the little figurine. It's a little tiny figurine, about a couple of inches tall. So it has a lot of features. Here it is on the back over here. You actually can ride on the passenger side, on the left hand side, because that's what side we ride here in Japan. And she can actually sit on his, see, actually sit over here like a lot of the figures. So let's move the box over here. Let's go put the main men. I have them side by side because I want to show you the differences between the two. And let me just lower the camera a little bit so you can actually see. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. So basically, this is a Toyota bB. It says bB on the front. I don't know if you can catch that, but it's different from the Scion because this one says Scion. Now, personally, I like the alternator version better. It has beautiful looking colors. It's blue. It has a little racing or the stripe. I forgot these stripes names. Fire stripes, whatever they're called. Racing stripes. I don't know. It says skids on the back, so that's actually known as Skid back in the day. He is an Autobot. But oh well. That's it for the features. I'm going to set them to the side because we're doing Broadblast. Broadblast is actually Blaster's name. And look at this vehicle. It is not a bad looking vehicle. But I'm going to tell you, it does have little gaps over here, and I tried valiantly to go ahead and transform it correctly. But other than that, the features are pretty good. You can pop up his hood. See the little engine underneath there? That is, if you can tell, the Toyota BVTI. It's in there. Better look over here. Barely, it's a real small engine. So one thing about this vehicle is, like I said, it's a left-hand drive. So you can put the driver right in here. It has good-looking gauges, little intricate panels. And I don't know if you can tell, but the stereo says bB on it. Maybe I can show it to you from the other side. Yeah, good looking actually. You can tell a lot of features in there. Not the most stable thing, and the gap issues is what worries me. But all four doors do open up. If I can get this. There we go. The other one does the same thing, and the back door does as well. And as you can see, the license plate in the back, it says Broadblast, sort of, kind of. And the back does open up. See if I can do that. There we go. You can see the speakers in the back. Kind of neat. That's actually the feet, but kind of disguised as speakers. Oh well, what can you do? So I'm going to lower that back. And as far as the figurine, I forgot to mention her. This is Lumina Hoshi. There we go. Like I said, it's a real tiny figure. She has a little camcorder that's kind of neat. A little laptop. As far as articulation, her head does move. And the thing is, she got a waist swivel. Arms go up and down. Head does move slightly, if not hindered by her hair. Alright, legs don't move, and she can actually stand up. They gave her a little stand so you can go and stand her up. That way, yeah, let me lower that down. There we go. So, yeah, she can stand up. Big deal. What can I say? Alright, let's set her to the side. So, she actually comes with extra pieces. You can go ahead and just, oi, that was close. You can pretty much rip off her torso off. Oh, no, yeah. Oops, yeah. Head's on a ball joint, you can tell now, right? Alright, no problem. Just stick that back in there. So it's not nearly as creepy. Alright, that's one arm. Two arms. Okay, now she's in a seated position. She can actually drive the vehicle. Oh well. Alright, you'll have to take my word for it, she can drive. That's alright. I'll try to mess with that. But I'm not going to be focusing on the figurine. Let's go ahead and transform this bad boy because it's trying to transform as it is. Alright, I already got that open, so let's go ahead and start by pushing this down. And this is what I hate, the dang seat. The front seat is so unstable it comes off, so I'm going to move that. You actually have room seating for 5, so these things actually fold down. So the front seat and the back seat do fold down, and I'll probably give you more better detail on the dashboard later on. Alright, so we're going to basically fold this out of the way so we got a better interesting view. And well, while I got that, I want to just show you the front panel, and there's a little BB symbol. A lot of intricate artwork. When I forgot to rate it, because of the gap issues, I'm going to give this bad boy a 8 out of 10. It would have been nicer if he didn't have all those extra gaps and it was kind of more stable for the alt mode. Alright, so basically what you're going to do is just pull the leg straight out, pull the back bumpers down, heel spurs go up, and this is Blaster from back in the day. Why didn't they make them red and gray like they did, or red and yellow, or whatever color scheme he had back in the G1 era? I don't know. There is a little semblance of red later on, but we'll show you that. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Put the feet, dang, and these are tight too. So let me go ahead and pop that back on. Alright, that's pretty good, and the doors just pretty much stay there. So you got a little bit of kibble as it is already. So there he is, looking like he has some neat Reeboks or something. Alright, front is kind of neat, so basically what we're going to do is pull the entire front down so it goes 90 degrees, and that's not too bad. And we're going to, man, this is tough. Okay, I know there's gonna, let's pull the engine out first, so that's gonna become its weapon, and boy, is it ever tight. Probably should try to do that first. Alright, let's see if I can pull that engine. Alright, there is that engine that we're talking about, Toyota VVTi. Set that to the side. Alright, we're gonna make this into Broadblast, Blaster, skids, whatever you want to call them. Alright, so we're gonna move. Oh, actually, we're not gonna move that yet. Alright, now we're gonna take this, lower this hood or the top piece down, because we're gonna need to make some clearance. Yeah, the transformation here is kind of weird. So ultimately his entire torso, where the front part of the hood goes, the bonnet goes all the way down and forms his torso. And his arms are weirdly hinged too, so we kind of have to pull it out like that too. So I'll show you that again. So just flip it on out so we have a little room to work with. Arms are kind of in there, so basically we just pull them out. I'm trying not to block the view there. So basically we just pull them out like that. Yeah, it's kind of tricky, but it's not horrible. It's kind of an interesting transformation. Alright, head's in the back there, just pop it back out. Alright, we're doing well so far. Alright, pull. Front doors go, rotate it 90 degrees and have them open like that, so we're good. Arms just basically will wind down. And okay, there's this front hood. Almost done, almost done. It's going to be a little tricky. Because see, now the back, you rotate it 90 degrees. And just tab in these things on the roof. Or from the roof over here. You see the little tab holes right here? Alright. And there we go. Let me trap it in. And the caboose kind of backs into itself, so that way it collapses in itself, so that way we don't have that much back kibble. Whoops. There we go. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. That was a little bit complicated, but nothing out of the ordinary. Alright. He is top heavy, don't get me wrong, so he might be a little difficult to go ahead and stand up. So, I mean, for a robot, it's not that bad looking. There he is. So, there he is with Junko. Let's see if I can sorry, not transform her, but actually put her back together so she can ride atop. Oh, not Junko. Junko's from Sunstreaker. This is Lumina. So, if you wanted to ride over here, just like before, sit on. There we go. And you gotta be a little careful. Well, that's okay. That's as good as you're going to get from Lumina, I guess. Yeah, she wasn't meant to ride on the top here. Close enough. Alright, he can stand up, so there goes Lumina. Not worried about that. As far as articulation, of course the arm will not swivel all the way around because of the car doors. It does go in and out. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, which is always nice, so you can put them in good poses. Thumb is not opposable, but the index finger is, as is the bottom three, so which is good for holding his weapon, which I'll show you. Kind of like the alternative Bumblebee, he does seem kind of stocky. I do like the red, orange, and black and yellow. That's the homage to Blaster. His face is kind of like Blaster-like. Okay, for our feet, move out, side to side rather, up, thigh swivel, knee. So let's see. Hey, I like that pose right there. Not bad. So these little bumpers actually give them some extra articulation. And here's the gun. Nothing special. Yeah, that's a little engine. It's a puny little gun, so it's kind of ineffectual. And let's just put them right there. Or not. Okay. That's okay. We won't do that. Dang, I got so many spare parts, it's not even funny. They're flying all over the place. Size comparison time. He is slightly shorter than a Voyager class figure, but he is pretty bulky, so he kind of makes up for it. Alright. That's all I got for now, and I'll catch you all next time.